Welcome to another edition of Sports for Dummies. I'm Curtis J. Phillips. And you know, one of the oldest sports in the world, along with wrestling and running, is boxing. And we're here at the Sweet Science of Boxing. Corey Pye is the owner and coach and trainer, water boy, the whole shebang. How did the club start?
Basically, I started just training my ex-wife at the Syncrude Sport and Wellness Center in the corner of the running track. And a few people that were walking around the running track started asking me to train them. So I rented a room there and started doing classes, but I was like hanging heavy bags off of scaffolding and stuff in there. I moved down to Mac Island, did it on the running track at Mac Island for a while, and then I found this spot.
And when did you open here?
Probably 4 years ago.
And there's been an evolution of sorts. It was, just no paintings on the wall. Maybe tell us about the evolution of how you built
so like a lot of the members helped, local artists, local graffiti artists that were looking for places to paint instead of doing it out on the streets where they get in trouble. I invited them in here to do the walls and stuff. So they come in, local artists did a bit of the paint work. Some of the members and stuff that have been doing the classes helped out buying bags here and there, and it just slowly grew into this.
One thing, we won't dwell on it, but in the 1970s, early 1980s, the hotbed of amateur boxing, not only in Alberta, Canada, but North America, was here in Fort McMurray with the Clearwater Boxing Club. We held an event every weekend, and a lot of the athletes went on to pro claim, Olympic fame, and national championship. But something came within that puzzle, kind of wrecked it a bit, KO'd it. So boxing wasn't around for about 20, 25 years. How many members did you start when you came in here? How many members do we have now? And what did you see the growth of boxing?
It was actually hard getting started because of what happened there in the old boxing club. But yeah, probably before the fire, I had about 100 members.
Wow.
And then after the fire, now I'm probably down to about 60, 65 right now. But it's slowly picking back up. The youth classes growing again and stuff. So.
And can we talk about youth classes? What age do you take? From what age? And
it's usually from 8 up until 18. But I've got a 6-year-old. I've taken them younger as long as they'll listen, and I don't have to babysit them because the classes are pretty big, right? So as long as they'll listen and follow the instructions, they're
8 years old.
8, yeah.
Tristan Phillips, my great nephew, you're going to be enlisted in boxing. Okay, I'm putting you in boxing now. You also have some members that travel and represent Fort McMurray. Yeah,
I have Blake McPhee. He's the most senior member right now. He's got over 50 fights. He's going to nationals at the end of this month, April 23rd in Quebec, to try to get a place on the Olympic team. So.
Wow. And we have the number right here on the screen where you can contact Corey to find out more about Sweet Science of Boxing. And what we're going to do, if you don't mind, and you're going to take me through them, you get changed, you'll take me through some of the fundamentals, then we'll get in the ring?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, old boxers never die, they just cry. Okay, we're right back after this break. And we're back at Sweet Science of Boxing. Now, Corey, the thing we forgot, a big event coming up in June.
Yeah, June 24th, we're going to host our first amateur card here. So.
Where's it going to be?
Right here, right here.
Right in here?
Yeah, we're taking everything off the floor, filling it up with seats. We're going to have a GoPro showing it live on big screens over on that side. That side can hold 300, this side can hold 140.
Well, one of the big things in boxing is the stance. What's the stance are you? Naturally, if you're like this, you're going to be pushed over to any sport. I'm right-handed. What would be the stance I'd use right-handed?
Well, your left foot's out in front. Your back foot should be back a little bit wider than your shoulders are.
Now, how far? Step back, 2 steps back, or natural step?
Like I said, a little bit wider than your shoulders,
okay,
right? So you don't want to be lined up with your shoulders like this, where you don't have any balance. Out a little bit wider than your shoulders.
Okay.
That's it. And kind of pigeon toe your stance. This toe turns in.
Well, I am pigeon toe, so that's excellent.
There you go. Bend your legs a little bit.
Yeah.
Let your hands hang down to your sides. Put your chin down into your chest. Shrug your shoulders up. and then put your hands up from there.
That's how I talk to my wife. when I'm caught doing something wrong, I do the exact same motion.
Yeah.
So
the
elbows in.
That's it. So the elbows stay tight against the body, and then chin stuck down.
Up. Now, is the left hand higher than the right hand?
Left hand's usually a little bit up higher than the right hand, yeah.
And that's for the jab, is it?
For your jab, yeah.
So you extend out.
Extend your shot out all the way. You turn it over so your palm points at the ground, and you're trying to make contact with your index finger and middle finger into the center of the bag, right?
So you're going.
And with your chin down, your shoulder protects your chin.
Like you don't have your hands like this, because then you have that whole.
Yeah, then you open your whole body up, right? So you want to kind of pull your right shoulder back a little bit, and you shoot your shot out, turn it over, palm, index finger, middle finger is what you're trying to make contact with. Shoulder protects the chin. Right hand stays up nice and high on the guard right here.
Okay, so now show me what you do in the bag with that.
So you get in your fight stance, chin down, shoulders up nice and high, you shoot your shot out, turn it over, and you're trying to make contact with this part of your hand in the center of the bag. So jab is just one. With your jab, you want to focus on speed as opposed to power, right? So you want to snap your shot.
So I'd move back a bit taller, so.
Yep. That's it, and you try to keep your elbow in. You don't want to telegraph it by shooting elbow.
So I'm shooting out a bit?
There you go.
Okay, now fall over right. How would you follow
the right cross? The right cross, you want to try to start the cross at your foot, right? A lot of people have a tendency to shoot their arm and just let the foot come behind it, but you want to start the punch down here. So you want to start pushing the right side of your body forward from the foot, and then you extend it up, engage the torso, you shoot the right arm out. It's like there's something down through the center of your body, and you could pivot on it. So the right comes out, but you don't shift your weight, right? You don't want to come up in your balance like this. You want to stay sitting down, twist, and shoot the shot out.
That's following the jab.
Yeah.
I bring it back and then throw the right.
1, 2. Yeah, as the left jab's coming back, you fire the 2.
1, 2.
There you go.
So you keep that in, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2. Now, where
try
should
not
this
to lean up. Try to keep the weight back on that back leg, though, right?
Where should this be?
Should come right back to your guard, right? Jab.
Right
2. It comes right back into this position. So
1, 2.
Up.
Okay. So 1. Did I bring this back? 2.
There you go.
And keep that up. Okay. So if I'm training, I go 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
1. What am I doing wrong?
Down there, look.
Oh yeah, I'd be hammered.
So you want
I'd
to
be
focus on
KO'd.
making sure where your hands come back as well, right? You don't want them to come back like this to a windmill.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2. Nice straight punches.
So
there you go.
1, 2. 1, 2. Is
There you
that
go.
half
Yeah,
decent?
yeah, that's decent. That's pretty decent.
Okay, now
You gonna come to class or what?
60 and over. Well, right back after this bench, we're going to go to the speed bag and see what else we do on that. Okay, Corey, we're going from what we demonstrated earlier, an offense with a muscle. We're now going to go to a defense with a hustle, and we're here with, it's not a, what is this?
There's 2 names. They either call it a maze ball or a slipping ball.
A slipping ball.
Yeah, and this one's kind of homemade. It was a speed ball. Mike Tyson used to practice on these a lot, which is why I like it. It's really good for your head movement, right?
Okay, show us what you do with the speed ball. What would we be doing?
Basically, it hangs like a pendulum, right? You line it up so that it's directly in line where a shot would hit your face. And the basic idea is you push it away and you slip, make it miss you, right? So to start on it, to learn, you slip, come back to the center, slip, slip, duck, slip, until you can get in the habit of always staying in motion, right? So your head doesn't stop moving. And then once you get to that, you can start firing punches off of it as well.
Wow. Okay, let's give that a try. I had to face the mirror to actually see what's coming from behind.
That's the other thing I forgot to say is you want to look at the mirror, right? Not the ball, because if you look at the ball, you'll have a tendency to kind of do this stuff with it. You want to watch straight ahead and let your peripheral vision pick it up, right?
Who's that good looking? Oh, it's us! No, hey, Corey, congratulations. Last time I saw you, came in with a friend of mine from World Boxing Council.
Yeah.
And you've really slimmed down. Maybe tell us how you did achieve that goal. I was really surprised. It was really good.
Basically, just running. I do the stairs every day with a weighted vest on, hit the heavy bag.
Wow, so not only can you learn combat stuff here, but you can also
it's good for
to shed the weight.
Get in shape too, yeah.
Okay, so I go like, no, I don't, I'll hit you.
No.
Like that. Whoa.
Back and forth
Okay,
like
so
a
back
pencil.
and forth. So
there you go. Flip.
Well, I would have got hit. I would have got a rabbit punch
Step
there.
up so your face is right there.
Oh my god. Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Give it a push, then move back to the center. That's it. There you go.
I would have been hit there. Wow, that's quite interesting. Okay, we learned defense with the muscle. We're right back after this quick commercial to head to the ring on Sports for Dummies. And there you hear the bell. Perfect timing is apropos. We're with Serge and Blake. And the crucial thing about amateur boxing is the sparring and training. Thousands and thousands and thousands, and also hundreds of hours go into the skill. And right now we're going to see Blake and Serge doing some sparring. KO on Shaw TV. Okay, now we're here with Blake. Blake, you're ranked in the amateur status in Alberta. Maybe tell us about your record, your weight division, and how you're doing so far.
I got about 50 fights, and I think I'm doing all right.
What's your record?
About close to 30 wins and about 20 losses.
And what's your goal? And how old are you now right now? And what's your goal eventually in amateur boxing?
Well, I want to win the national title and eventually fight in the Olympics.
What weight division?
56 kilograms, 123 pounds.
123 pounds, so you've had 50 fights?
Yeah.
And you're 30 and?
About 30 and a little like 22, 23.
Okay, we're right back after this message as Blake's going to go 30 and 24 as he takes on me. Last time I boxed, seriously, it was amateur fool-around boxing for TV shows against George Foreman and Ken Lacusta back in 1986. So it's been a 31-year lapse between putting on gloves. For the first time, this is my second time as I go against future Olympian from Sweet Science Boxing, Blake Maffei. Ready, Blake?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Pulled a spinorama.
Throw something, just over. Corey, how am I doing?
All right, more jabs, man. Put that jab out there. Jab. There you go. Keep the jab in his face. Keep jabbing, keep jabbing. Come on, use that jab. Pop that jab, pop it. Oh, muscle, he's muscling him. Blake, get out of the corner, man. Spin, get out of the corner. There you go.
Blake, look.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, Blake, so what's the hardest thing about boxing?
I would say just putting the work.
We made the
Training.
Yeah.
The training.
What's the hardest thing?
I would say putting the work and training, showing up every day,
And like,
having belief in yourself,
that's very big.
your team. Yeah.
Now, how was my sparring there?
Oh, pretty good. A nice fast jab.
Nice.
I don't know about the rest of the
Did you say a
moves,
nice
but-
fat jab? Was it a fat or
I said
fast?
fast.
Fast
There's
jab.
an S in there.
Well, right now, Woo! Boxing's tough when you're in your 60s. Well, I'd like to thank Corey Pye of Sweet Science of Boxing, along with Serge and Blake for sparring, and then Blake McPhee, Magic Hands McPhee, allowed me to go 1 minute sparring with him. Lots of fun, lots of conditioning, a great sport to teach kids and adults. Just call the number you saw on the screen. And before our crazy credits with the crew, what's your favorite show on Channel 10? Is it Sports for Dummies? Is it Sports for Dummies? And we'll see you next week.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I love it.
Very back, and harder back, silver back, very back. One banana, two bananas, three bananas, four. Jump and skip some more.